What's up with y'all boys, man? Exclusivebuildz here, where we do everything exclusive. And today's video is actually about the title, man. We back with another NBA player build video. And hey, today, bro, we got the GOAT, man. We got my boy LeBron James, bro. For the people that love LeBron James, we got his build today. If you've been waiting on me to make a LeBron James build, you know what I'm saying, we got it today. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all boys I was gonna make another continue my LeBron series from last year. If y'all seen that last gameplay video, y'all seen it. I did say to be continued, and this is the build we got here. You know what I'm saying? Now, this isn't 40-year-old LeBron. This isn't Miami Heat LeBron. This is a mix between 2018, 2019 Cavs LeBron, a little bit of old LeBron with the 3-pointer, 40% from three. It's a mix between all LeBrons. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try and keep it balanced. And the real thing about this build is kind of not gonna be for everybody. I'm not really sure how much y'all going to be playing 2K26. I feel like this is a very fun game. I feel like it should be playable all the way to the end until 27 come out. So for the people that want to grind and that's gonna stay on 2K and not disappear, and you will be able to get cap breakers, right? This is gonna be a very solid starter template build for you to work up to with caps. So with that being said, me personally, I am aiming for 22 to 23 caps, and that's what I'm going to speak on once we get to the cap breaker screen at the end of the video. And other than that, even that base model, which are going to be seeing, is still going to be a very solid starter build. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be fully complete until you get your caps, but you're still going to be very solid as a starter build. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, with that being said, now about to sit here and talk y'all heads off, I'm going to show y'all boys exactly how to make it. So let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do that, go follow all my socials down in the description below and get this video to 10 to 20 likes on the video. It'd be very appreciated. And if you're new, remember to stay here, hit that sub button. You feel me? But yeah, man, let's get into it. So I'm going shooting guard, so I can only play shooting guard and small forward. I don't want to play power forward, even though I could play power forward on this build, but I just don't want to. If you want to go small forward, even try and get him in the shades, you can, but I ain't tripping off of none of that, you know? So I'm going shooting guard for my build, 6'8", 193 on the weight, with a 6'10 wingspan. And we're going to start out with our physicals first. All right, bro, so far as our physicals, speed, right? We're going to go with an 85 on the speed. 85 on the speed on a 6'8 is definitely solid. 86, 85, definitely solid. That's always where I want my speed to be on any of my builds. And last year I did have a 72 agility. Then I bumped it up with caps. Now at the rating we're gonna go for now is at a 77, so we can get this slippery off ball on gold. And later when I get to talk about cap breakers, bro, we'll definitely get this up higher than a 77 because this isn't the best to move laterally. But this is what we're working with right now. And when it comes to strength, we're just gonna go with a 70. I think I did 71. No, I did 73. I think I did 73 on the strength, so we can get our strong handles, stuff like that on gold. My LeBron build will not be getting no physical finisher, layup, or none of that. We ain't really tripping off the lays. You know what I'm saying? It's LeBron. LeBron can do everything. We gotta sacrifice something, and I decided to sacrifice the layup. We just gonna be getting dunks, you know. And then when it come with vertical, we're gonna go with an 85 on the vertical, so we can get our elite off two contacts, good jump shot contest, blocks, and help with rebounds. So that's the physicals. Now let's go to move on to the finishing. Alright, bro, so far as finishing, right, I was contemplating on going 87 posts, but I took it off because y'all already know me. I can hit post fades without having the badges. As long as you got a high mid-range, know your jump shot, you can hit post fades. So that's exactly what it's going to be. And even if I do, well, matter of fact, the template that I finalized, not going to be able to put any caps there, but I did have a template to where I was able to get an 87 with adding 5 caps to post. But I changed the build and I'm no longer going to get it. Now, standard dunk, I believe this is tied to driving the dunk or something like that. But for our driving dunk, bro, at base model, we're going to go with a 91 driving dunk. And when I get 5 caps, we're going to take this to a 96 to get half posterizer, elite off two contacts. And for our tier 1 plus 1, we're going to be adding posterizer to the legend on the LeBron build. And that's going to be very solid there. And then when it comes to lay and close shot, we're not really going to touch this. This all we worried about is the posterizer on legend on a LeBron build. That's all we worry about. Now that's the finishing. Now let's go to move on to the shooting. Alright, bro. Now for Cleveland LeBron, or just LeBron in general, bro. His high mid-range most definitely need to be high. He most definitely need to have all the shooting badges on gold, right? And we will be, matter of fact, we specialize in playmaking. My bad. I was gonna say we specialize in shooting. You really can do anyone in the shooting for real. For real, you can do playmaking or you can do the shooting. But either way, whatever it is, we will be adding, I think 4 here, so we can get to a damn, I don't even know why I'm saying that right now. But fuck it, we'll be adding 4 here to get to a 93 to get out all our gold 3-point badges and set shot specialists on Hall of Fame. But I'm gonna stop talking about caps. I'm gonna show you how the base model. We'll get to the caps in a minute. But we're just gonna go 83 on the 3. This is where the old man LeBron 40% from the 3 come into play. And yeah, that's just decent enough for us 3. You know what I'm saying? Then when it come with free throw, don't remember what I did. I think I did a 72 free throw. Not 100% sure. If I got extra points, I'll come back to it and change it. But for those that don't play 5s, take this free throw off, add them points elsewhere. But for our shooting, this is pretty much what we got. Now let's go to move on to the playmaking. Alright, so far as pass accuracy, right? At base model, 85. Now, if you want to change this build around, remember this is just a template. If you want to change it around and you feel like Bron should have a higher than 85 pass accuracy, you definitely can. But like I said, it's hard to make Bron the correct way. I feel like he deserves 90s in damn near every attribute, but we cannot do that, so we got to keep it balanced. And you do unlock LeBron pass style at 85 rating, so that's what I'm going for. And then when it comes with ball handle, last year I had 81 ball handle on my build, and I had to use cap records to actually get to an 81, and I didn't really like it too much, you know what I'm saying? So this year I'm not going to make that mistake. I'm going to go 86 so I can actually get hella animations, dribble up, and cook. And yeah, that's just that on that. And speed with ball, we're going to go with an 80 speed with ball so we can get the blur takeover, lightning launch on silver. And with that being said, we will be specializing in playmaking on this build so we can get half half lightning. I think, what did I do? I don't remember what I did. I don't remember if I did specialize in the shooting or playmaking. I don't remember because I really haven't put VC on the build yet. I just got it build made, but it's one of these. Either way though, lightning launch possibly will be on gold or half. Ankle assassin will probably be on gold or half, one of those. And as well, when it come with this shit, shifty shooter might be on gold, legend, or set shot specialist be on legend. One of them badges for our tier 2s, plus 1s and stuff like that. And most definitely our lightning launch, since I'm at 6'8", lightning launch is also at a tier 2, so that's most definitely going to be half. So yeah, shit, I forgot what I was supposed to specialize in, but I'm pretty sure now that I'm thinking about it, is that most definitely specializing in shooting. Now that I think about it, yep, it's definitely shooting. So yeah, shit, you're gonna have set shot specialists with the regular tier 1 plus 2 that's gonna be on legend, and then we get our specialization onto the shooting. Shifty shooter is gonna be on legend as well, and then if I could use a tier 1 plus 1, then I most likely will be on half. So yeah, that's what it is. But as far as playmaking though, bro, this is what we got. Now let's go to move on to the defense. All right, bro. So boom, interior we're gonna go with a 60. LeBron's supposed to have like a 74 or whatever, but we're not really going to trip off that. We can't really get that. Now defense, right? This is kind of old man Bron on the defensive end, but when you add 5 caps here that y'all going to see on the screen, we're going to be able to get an 85. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that on that. And still we just go to 60, just get intercept on Bron. Still isn't that good so far this year, and I ain't really tripping off that too much. And block though, bro, we gonna go with a 78 on the block to get high fly denier on silver, paint patroller, and the high fly denier most likely will be on gold. And with more caps though, we will eventually get this paint prodigy on silver, and as well we'll get our goddamn interior to a 74. Wait, now that I'm looking, like, we don't even need interior on 74, so I could actually make some more changes to this fucking build. I thought I needed on 74 like I did last. Matter of fact, I could just fuck around and keep it how it is just to get post lock better. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk about the caps in a minute. Now let's go to move on to the rebounding. All right, bro. So far as rebounding, right? It wouldn't be a LeBron build if Bron didn't have 80 rebounding, right? That just wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense to me. Pretty sure it's not going to make sense to most of y'all. I'm not sure what the hell is going on here. So let me back out to make sure I got everything right. All right, bro. So yeah, shit. Rebounding, right? Actually, interior went to a 61 because it's tied to caps. We doing a little cheese there to get higher interior. But O board is going to go to a 70 right now. That to give us silver box out beast at base model with rebound chase on bronze, and then more caps and stuff like. We'll get to an 80D board. But let me go ahead and quickly switch over to this cap breaker screen so we can actually talk about where cap breakers and all this other stuff is going to go. Alright, so boom, this is how we gonna do it, bro. So our first +5, we're gonna get a 96 driving dunk. You know what I'm saying? And then as well, we're gonna be putting our next +5 onto perimeter defense to get it to an 85. And then our next +5 is going to go to, we're really putting 4 on the mid range to get it to a 93 mid to get all of our gold shooting badges and stuff like that. And with the build specialization, we're gonna get legend shooting badges. And then that 1 extra point is gonna go to actually that 1 extra point we're gonna put that on block, and then add another point to block to get the 84 block. And then we're gonna be putting, we need like a 74, so we're gonna be putting 3 to 4 on the interior so we can actually get that paint patroller on the silver. And I'm pretty sure that's it. And if I end up getting any more caps, that's most likely going to go to agility. So yeah, that's where the cap's at. Alright, bro, so then where all the caps going, even that base model for this build without the caps though, bro, this is very solid template to go off of and use and continue to work and build on. And shit, if y'all agree with me, let me know down in the comments below. If you think this is a very solid LeBron template build, then let me know in the comments below. I feel like this is a very solid starter. And yeah, shit, if you don't really like what you see here, remember this is just a template. You can change it up and make it to your liking. But as I see, for the build archetype name, mid paint, playmaking eraser. I mean, it ain't the best name, but it definitely ain't the worst. It's some new shit, so I'm rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with it. And then for the shades, since we're at the 2, we get Vince Carter in the shades and T-Mac in the shades. Now, I'm not sure what my shades would be at small forward, because I haven't even tried to test this out or make it at small forward, so I don't know what the shades is. So y'all can definitely get to small forward and see what the shades is for yourself, and hopefully you do get LeBron. Hopefully. I ain't gonna lie, on my 6'8", on my 6'9" ISO build, I got LeBron in my shades, so hopefully you get them in your shades on small forward. But yes, yeah though, bro, shit, that's the end of this video. Hopefully y'all boys enjoyed it. If y'all did enjoy it or like anything about this template, then go to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And shit, I'm out here, help your boy get to 4,000 subs. That'd be very appreciated. And also turn post notifications on so y'all boys be notified if I post a video. And then shit, other than that, I'm out here and catch y'all boys in the next video.